So what's the best way to get to 10% body fat if you're over 30? Every guy who's ever looked in the mirror and grabbed that spare tire has asked some version of that question. How fast can I get rid of this? Can I do it in 4 weeks, 8 weeks, by summer? And here's the honest truth. Yes, you can get there fast, but you're probably going to hate yourself, look worse than you expected, and set yourself up for a rebound that you won't recover from. You see, the internet's full of guys selling this get shredded in 30 days bullshit. They make it look easy, but they don't tell you about the brain fog, the erectile dysfunction, the muscle you lose, and how much fat is going to come right back the second you stop starving yourself. In this video, I'm going to break it down for you. I'll show you the absolute fastest way to get to 10% body fat and why it sucks, the smart way to do it, still fast but sustainable, and the mistakes that will ruin your results if you rush the process. If you stick around, you'll walk away knowing not just how to hit 10%, but how to actually feel good, look good, and stay there without wrecking yourself in the process. So first, let's talk about the fastest way. The fastest way to 10% body fat is brutally simple. Drop your calories as low as humanly possible and move as much as possible. That's it. Eat less, burn more, starve, sweat, repeat. If you're the kind of guy who thinks, oh, I just live on chicken breast, black coffee, and 2 hours of cardio a day, congratulations, you found the shortcut. You'll lose fat really quick. But here's the problem. You torch muscle along the way. When you slash calories too far, your body doesn't just burn fat, it eats muscle. That's the tissue that makes you look strong and athletic. Drop it too fast, and you'll just look smaller and soft. Also, your hormones take a hit. Low calories plus high stress means your testosterone crashes, your energy tanks, your sex drive basically disappears, and your sleep quality goes down the drain. You might get leaner on the outside, but inside you're going to feel like a 90-year-old man. It's not sustainable. Sure, you can white knuckle it for a few weeks, but nobody sticks to 1,200 calories and endless cardio forever. The second you stop, your body rebounds hard. You won't even look good. You will lose weight quickly, but because you're dropping water, glycogen, and muscle right alongside the fat, you won't have that lean, jacked look that you're wanting. You're just going to look flat and stringy and smaller. So yeah, the fastest way technically works if your only goal is to watch the scale nosedive. But if your goal is to actually look good with your shirt off, feel good in the gym, and stay lean for a long term, the shortcut is actually the slowest possible way to get there. And that's why the real question isn't what's the fastest way to 10% body fat? It's what's the fastest way to get there while still looking and feeling like the man you want to be. Once you finish with this video, if you want a complete plan to boost your testosterone naturally and lose fat, I built a guide just for you. You can click the link below and I'll send it over to you straight away. So next, let's talk about the smart way, still fast, but sustainable way to go about it. So if the crash diet route is a dumpster fire, what's the fastest way to 10% body fat that actually works and doesn't wreck you in the process? Number one is set calories the right way. Don't ask what's the lowest number I can survive on. Ask what's the highest number I can eat and still lose fat. Aim for about 0.5% to 1% of your body weight loss per week. So if you're 200 pounds, that's 1 to 2 pounds per week. Any faster and you're risking losing muscle and strength and testosterone. Number two, prioritize protein. Protein is your armor during a cut. It keeps you full, protects your muscle, and supports hormone production. About 1 gram per pound of body weight, non-negotiable. Number three, train like you're trying to grow. Don't train like you're burning calories. Train to build or at least preserve muscle. Heavy compound lifts like squats, deadlifts, presses, rows, pull-ups, moderate rep ranges 6 to 12, and progression whenever possible. So each workout, try to progress either your weights or your reps on each exercise. And number four, cardio. It's a tool, not the main event. Remember that. Cardio burns calories, but too much, it drains recovery and flattens your look. You need to keep it 20 to 25% of your total training time. For every 4 hours of lifting, we'll say 1 hour of cardio. Stick to a low impact, moderate intensity option like cycling or incline walking. Number five, manage hunger. Hunger is inevitable. Manage it with high volume foods, things like lean meats, veggies, fruit, potatoes, oats, hot drinks or carbonated water, and save calories for real food, not liquid calories. no sugary beverages. Number 6, respect recovery. You don't get lean in the gym, you get lean when your body's recovering. That means 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night, no exceptions, low stress, and real rest days. If you do all this, you can realistically hit 10% in about 12 to 16 weeks. The difference, you'll look strong and athletic, not like you just crawled out of a famine. So let me tell you why slower usually wins. The leaner you get, the harder fat loss becomes. 25% body fat to 20%, very fast, very noticeable. 20% to 15%, slower, starting to take some more effort. 15% to 10%, every pound literally begins to feel like a war. Most guys screw this up because they treat fat loss like a sprint. They slash calories, double their cardio, and say, I'll just push through. And yeah, you'll lose fat fast, but you'll also lose muscle, you'll tank your testosterone, and you'll feel like garbage and look worse at the finish line. So instead, you slow it down. 1 to 2 pounds per week, heavy lifting, high protein, something magical begins to happen. You keep your muscle and your hormones hold steady, and you actually look like a superhero when you get there. The real race isn't just about getting lean. It's about getting lean and staying lean. Crash diets rebound. Sustainable fat loss will stick with you. So let me give you a real example. Let's put some numbers on it. At 200 pounds and 20% body fat, you've got approximately 40 pounds of fat and 160 pounds of lean mass. To get to 10%, you'd need about 20 pounds of fat left, so about 20 pounds of pure fat loss is what you need. But it's never just fat. You're also going to lose glycogen, water, and maybe a bit of muscle. So realistically, you're looking at around 25 to 30 pounds of total weight loss. First week or two, you're going to drop 4 to 5 pounds, mostly water and glycogen. Everyone gets super excited and amped up, but really that's not a whole lot of fat loss in that time. After that, 1 to 2 pounds per week if you're doing it right. That means 12 to 16 weeks to go from 20% to 10% if you stay consistent the whole time. The first 10 pounds, manageable. The last 10, brutal. Hunger ramps up, energy dips, workouts feel harder. This is where guys usually panic and slash calories more, which is exactly how they lose muscle and crash hormones. You got to stay steady and you'll finish lean and strong and intact. If you rush it, you'll get there in 8 to 10 weeks, but you're going to look flat, feel awful, and your results won't last. And so that's why I tell guys, give yourself 3 to 4 months minimum. Fast enough to see results, slow enough to keep them. Guys, just a real quick aside though. According to the backend data on YouTube, around only 30% of guys who watch my videos consistently actually remember to hit like and subscribe. So I just want to ask you a favor. If you're getting any value out of this video or even just some mild entertainment, please do me a solid and tap the like button and hit subscribe right now. There is no downside to you, and it means the world to me and helps me keep bringing you this no BS health info to guys who really, really need it. I appreciate you, brother. So I've done it both ways. I've done both versions of this cut, the fast, miserable way and the slower, smarter way. When I was younger, I thought fat loss was a game of who could suffer the most. I'd slash calories, crank the cardio, grind it out, and yes, the fat came off, but so did tons of muscle, strength, energy, mood. It all hit rock bottom. I hit my goal weight, but I didn't like what I saw in the end. Later, once I applied what I know now from coaching hundreds of guys and as a physician, and what I learned from the military and ER about stress and recovery and performance, I slowed it down. Protein high, heavy lifting, smart recovery, losing 1 to 2 pounds per week. And the difference, night and day. I look fuller at 10%, my strength held steady, and I wasn't a zombie with no energy. My testosterone stayed solid, and I still felt like myself. The slower cut wasn't effortless, but it was sustainable. I could live my life, train hard, and still show up as a dad, a husband, and a professional. That hammered it home for me. Rushing fat loss ruins the payoff. Pace it, and not only are you going to hit your 10%, you'll actually like the guy staring back at you in the mirror. So wrapping it up, there's the fastest way, starve, grind, suffer, and lose weight quick, but you won't look good, you won't feel good, and you won't keep it off. The smarter play is a sustainable route. Eat the highest calories you can while still losing fat, prioritize protein, and lift like you're still trying to grow. Sprinkle in some cardio strategically, manage hunger with smarter choices, Sleep, recover, and control stress. Do that for 12 to 16 weeks, and you're going to hit 10% looking sharp, strong, and athletic, not like a guy who just survived boot camp. And remember, the process that gets you lean is the same process that keeps you lean. Crash it, you rebound. Build it into your lifestyle, you hold the results. So don't treat this like a sprint to summer abs. Treat it like building a system that makes 10 to 12% your new normal. If you're serious about actually pulling this off the right way, I built programs and a whole community around this exact thing. Check the links in the description, whether it's my men's health community, my Built for Life course, or a free guide that I made for you. You'll get a blueprint designed by a physician who's lived it, not a YouTube bro selling shortcuts. Every guy can get lean, but not every guy gets there with his muscle, energy, and confidence intact. Do it the right way, and you'll win twice. Once on the scale, and again every time you look in the mirror. Watch this video next if you want to get the process of getting your dream body locked in. Until next time, keep moving.